Welcome back, folks. I'm Gary Webb, and you're at Webb Military Museum in Savannah, Georgia. Today we're going to talk about another case in the museum containing more World War II items, primarily the 8th Air Force. The 8th Air Force originated in Savannah, and we have a great Air Force museum here, and we also have artifacts in my museum. Beginning on this side, a great grouping belonging to a top turret gunner. When I bought the uniform, I got everything involved with this man's life, to include his diary. One thing he does mention in the diary is that he witnesses 2 planes colliding and 20 men falling out of the sky. That's his 10th mission over Germany. He actually gets on the plane 30 more times to experience 30 more missions to a total of 40. Extremely rare. Frank O'Driscoll Hunter was a prominent World War I ace with 9 victories. He was from Savannah, and this is one of his maps from World War II. We might be able to see above Curtis LeMay's bed. Curtis LeMay, of course, was the general in charge of bombing Japan. He developed Strategic Air Command in the 1960s to 1963. He was the commander at Hunter Army Airfield, and this was the bed that he used. Now, when he left, he gave it to his sergeant, Sergeant North, who gave it to his son, Wesley North, who gave it to me and said, whatever you do, don't paint it, because his nickname was the Big Cigar, and when he would sit on the bed, he would just burn his cigars out on the wood. So it's got all those cigar burns, which attributes to Curtis LeMay. Another great uniform grouping belonged to this gentleman, Harold Kennedy. He was in the 445th Bomb Group. He went on 35 missions. The 445th was known for one actor. That was Jimmy Stewart. He was in this group. So when I got his uniform grouping, I also got his yearbook signed by Stewart, along with several unpublished photographs of Stewart in combat. You might notice the dog tags. Over 900 dog tags. I acquired these from a Marine Corps vet after he passed away. He collected tags, and he not only collected them, but he recorded every tag into a 4-inch binder. So he actually documents every tag there. Now, if you can see the little gentleman here, this particular boy wanted to be like his father, and if you look behind the uniform, you'll see his father and him wearing this uniform. When he passed away, his sister sold me this. His mother made it, went to the 5 and Dime, got a hat, and created a pinks and green uniform for him to wear to look just like his father. As we move along, another great grouping belonging to Richard Bender. Richard Bender was another pilot, and if you notice on the pocket, he has a Caterpillar pen. Now, Caterpillar pen, you can be awarded that as a civilian pen once you apply for it, because caterpillars make silk, silk makes parachute, and if your parachute saved your life, you can apply for it. It's not supposed to be worn on your military uniform, it's supposed to be worn on your civilian clothes. However, when I researched him, I found out he wrote a book. So I ordered the book, and there's a photo of him wearing this uniform. This gentleman here was also shot down, and his parachute saved his life on his first mission over Yugoslavia. He actually paints his Caterpillar pen on his jacket after the war. When he was captured by the Germans, he was sent to Stalag 3B. He escapes there, goes west, runs across the sleeping SS soldier, who, according to him, he told me, he put him into eternal slumber, takes the car, goes west, runs out of gas, shoves it into a ditch, and the last thing he takes as a souvenir is a German flag on the car. So a lot of great stuff from the 8th Air Force Museum, artifacts from the Aviators from World War II here in the Savannah, Georgia at the museum. A lot of stuff up here. Plenty to see, great leather jackets. So come see us.